JungKook breaks the internet, the moment that made everyone fall in love. No warning. No teaser. No countdown. It started like any ordinary moment online, just another clip, another photo, another appearance that should have blended into the endless scroll. But within seconds, something felt different. Notifications exploded. Timelines refreshed faster than anyone could keep up. And before people even realized what was happening, the internet had already made its decision. JungKook had done it again. Across platforms, fans and casual viewers alike paused, replayed, and stared. Some smiled without realizing it. Others felt a strange familiarity, as if this moment had reached them personally. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. And yet, it was powerful enough to pull millions into the same emotional orbit. This wasn't just about fame. It wasn't just about visuals or popularity. This was about connection, and how JungKook, almost effortlessly, continues to create it. For years, JungKook has existed in a rare space where global stardom meets genuine humanity. As the youngest member of BTS, he grew up in front of the world's eyes, evolving not only as an artist but as a person. Fans have watched his voice mature, his confidence sharpen, and his presence deepen. But what makes moments like this unforgettable is that even now, after sold-out stadiums, historic charts, and global recognition, he still feels real. That's what made this moment hit so hard. The clip didn't rely on production. There were no special effects, no grand stage, no dramatic build-up. It was simply JungKook being JungKook. A look. A smile. A gesture so small that, in another context, it might have gone unnoticed. But here, it carried weight. It carried warmth. And most importantly, it carried sincerity. Within minutes, keywords like JungKook viral, JungKook breaks the internet, and JungKook moment began trending worldwide. Fan edits appeared instantly, slowed down, zoomed in, replayed from every angle. But alongside them were posts from people who weren't even fans, people asking the same question: why does this feel different? The answer lies in something JungKook has always done quietly well. He doesn't perform emotions. He lets them exist. As the story spread, fans began sharing what that moment meant to them. Some said it reminded them why they fell in love with BTS in the first place. Others admitted they had been having a hard day, and somehow, this single moment made it lighter. In an online world often filled with noise, arguments, and negativity, JungKook had created a pause. A collective breath. But then came the twist. What truly deepened the impact wasn't just the moment itself, it was JungKook's reaction to the attention afterward. No exaggerated response. No attempt to capitalize on the virality. Just quiet acknowledgement, humility, and the same grounded energy that sparked the reaction in the first place. That's when it clicked for many people. This wasn't accidental. And it wasn't manufactured. JungKook's power doesn't come from trying to go viral. It comes from consistency. From years of showing up authentically. From choosing growth over perfection, vulnerability over distance. In an industry that often encourages idols to maintain a flawless image, JungKook's openness feels almost revolutionary. He laughs freely. He reflects openly. He isn't afraid to show effort, uncertainty, or emotion. And in doing so, he mirrors what so many people feel but rarely see represented at such a global scale. As the internet continued to buzz, media outlets picked up the story. Headlines echoed the same sentiment: JungKook had once again captured the world's attention without saying a word. Analysts talked about engagement numbers. Fans talked about feelings. And somewhere in between, a simple truth emerged: people weren't just watching JungKook, they were relating to him. That's why these moments linger. Long after the trends fade and the algorithms move on, the feeling remains. It's the reason his name continues to dominate conversations year after year. Not because he demands attention, but because he earns it, and perhaps that's the most remarkable part of all. In a digital era where everything moves fast and attention is fleeting, Jungkook creates moments that slow people down. Moments that remind us why music, artistry, and human connection matter in the first place. So if you found yourself replaying that clip, if you smiled without knowing why, if you felt something small but meaningful shift, you're not alone. And if you want to stay connected to more stories like this, moments that remind us why the world keeps watching, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay with us. Because when Jungkook moves, the internet doesn't just react.